Well, we had a good day today. Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader. It is Tuesday, April the 7th. And yeah, I had a nice little day today. Two trades, nice wins, up 800 bucks, so about 300, 320 on these two accounts that I was copy trading, and up about 180 on this next account. So yeah, the the thing that I'm thinking about is I need to walk away on days like yesterday and not have such a big loss, because we made back half of that loss today. And if I would have just walked away after two full losses, we would have been back to zero on the week on those two accounts. So that's a problem. But yeah, need to work on that. But happy with today. Really, two trades in the morning. I had a break and retest short here on ES. This was actually this was the first trade of the day. Took this. Basically, it was a break and retest of prior day low PDL, but it was a little bit sloppy. And so I really waited for a retest then of this level, the bottom end of this little range. And as we retested that, I took the short and rode that down for a nice win of 320 bucks. So really nice trade there. And then the other trade was on the NASDAQ, and this was probably a little bit of a lucky one. Well, in fact, it was. I'm going to just go to TradeZella, and it might make a little bit more sense to show you this. This would be the second trade today. The reason I say I got a little bit lucky is I was, as you can see here, I was shorting this break and retest of this area. And I really wanted to get in with a little bit less size. I was thinking I was getting in with enough bandwidth to where my stop was sitting above here. And as you can see, the stop is right at the top of that red wick. And so as soon as I saw that, I realized, like, yikes, I'm sized a little bit too big. So I said, all right, I'm going to stick with it because I think we're going to reject. But if this candle goes green, I'm killing the trade. I'm not going to let myself get a full stop out. So if I see any kind of a move back to the upside, I'm just going to kill this trade. And it stayed. It actually stayed. We kind of hesitated there for probably, I don't know, a minute maybe, and then we got a little bit of a move down. I did take profit a little bit early. If we go back to the charts, you can see I took profit a little bit more quickly than I typically would, but it was also because of the size I was in, but I actually got out of that trade with a $190 winner. So, and it did end up popping, which would have taken me out, but we did end up rolling over. But it was actually a pretty difficult day. I mean, notice something on this market. You had a lot of these little pops that gave back, pop, gave back, pop, give back, pop, give back, big pop, give back, big pop, end of day, gave back a little, but it did ride. So we're just really in a difficult market, really, really difficult market. PDL, I would say today was kind of the battle of PDL. ES spent a large, or NQ spent a large part of the day below PDL, but it was sloppy. PDL was sloppy today, and that was the same thing. Or the same thing occurred on NQ, or goodness, I keep misspeaking here, on ES as well. Here's prior day low. We spent a good portion of the day below, but definitely a little bit sloppy. This move here was good. I did take that on an eval, caught that nice little flush, which was nice. But yeah, it was a difficult day. It was a difficult day, and I'm happy to be green. I'm happy to have a couple nice green trades. So. That's where we're at. That's a wrap for that. I'll show you the spreadsheet here for this week where we're at. So today, obviously, first trade of the week on this account. And we have that account almost back to 50,000. So that is great. I'm really excited to really have a few accounts back at that 50,000 marker. I did not activate the one I passed yesterday yet. I'll talk more about evals here in just a second. But anyway, we're off to a good little start. I do need about 300 bucks again on these two accounts, 105 and 106, and we'll have those back to zero. So that's going to be my focal point probably for tomorrow. And if I don't get it done tomorrow, it'll be the focal point the rest of the week. And I may not get to the rest of these accounts until I get these back to green. It's kind of how I'm trading. I'm going to focus on getting accounts green, and if I go red, try to win them back, and then kind of go from there. Really kind of build them up and try to get most of the accounts back to that 50,000 area. That's what I want, and then try to focus on getting a move higher into hopefully some payouts eventually here. It's been a long time since I've had a payout, and we're going to get there. Going to get there. Trust me. Sooner or later, we will get there. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh, evals. Goodness. So had a decent day on evals. Take profit trader, I've got the bottom account there is at 1,700 in profit. The other two are at 700. I've got some Lucid accounts. Two of those are at 1,700 in profit, so that's good. I was going to copy trade all 5 of these Apex accounts, not the bottom one that you see green, but these 5 as a group I've been trading. And again, and I forgot that when I go to minis, the copy trader wasn't set properly. So the only account that traded at the open was this top account that's 2,500 in profit today. And I had a nice little trade at the open again. I didn't take it at the open. I actually took a rejection of this candle. Took a rejection play and got that squeeze back down. So if I would have been copy trading all of them like I had planned to, we would have 5 accounts that would be, nearly passed. So that's the group that I hit the DLL yesterday. So that's good. So I should be able to get that one across the finish line hopefully this week. And I'm going to keep looking at that morning setup and that open setup for some of these evals, and maybe that turns into something that is more like Alpine trades, because it's been successful 2 days in a row. We'll see. I mean, that's only 2 days. But still, it's kind of fun. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a good position on some of these evals, and hopefully we can get those across the finish lines and increase our funded accounts so that we can maybe copy trade a little bit and get some payouts. So anyway, that's where we're at. Again, just a reminder on the sales, the affordable indicator sale that you see, that is ending tomorrow. Lucid, I forgot to change my banner. The Lucid sale is going on through the end of the month. And Apex, that 90% off sale, I believe, ends tomorrow as well. So, again, thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good day today. I'll sign off, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, and so long.